Hello, fantasy baseball fans. I'm Paul Williamson of SportsEthos.com, and let's talk about the Tampa Bay Rays bullpen. It was recently reported by Mark Topkin of the Tampa Bay Times that they're going to go by a closer by committee approach, or at least trending in that direction after they declined the option for Pete Fairbanks. Now, this makes a lot of sense in real baseball. It kind of sucks for fantasy baseball for obvious reasons, right? You have a closer by committee. No one's going to get all the save chances, going to limit the number of saves, and bullpen arms are just not very valuable if they're not getting saves. But in Holt's leagues, the Tampa Bay Ray bullpen are going to have three must-roster arms. Those three names to know are going to be Garrett Clevenger, Edwin Uceta, and Griffin Jax. Now, in my opinion, it's going to be between Jax and Uceta are the two names that I think are going to get the most save opportunities. Whereas I think and Clevenger is probably going to be the odd man out in this three-man committee because I think Jax and Uceta just have much better stuff, much better swing and miss, more consistently showing that swing and miss. Whereas Clevenger, his last season was a bit of a breakout year, a big time breakout year actually. The 2.35 ERA with 16.2% swing and strike rate, with a 33% K rate and a 7.4% walk rate. Now, all three of these arms last year had a 30% plus K rate with a 16% plus swing and strike rate, and around a league average or better walk rate. So all three of these guys had excellent campaigns last year, and definitely have closer potential. But Clevenger, I think, is just a little bit behind Jax and Uceta. Uceta had a high ERA last year at 3.79, but his overall contact rate the last two seasons have been sub 70% at 68% and 67%, with swing and strike rates between 16 and 17% for two straight campaigns, with a 32% strikeout rate this past year, with an 8.4% on the walk rate. And I think Uceta just has better swing and miss ability than Clevenger. He's shown it a little bit more than Clevenger, so I'm more in on Uceta than I am Clevenger. And then Griffin Jax, man. He's been incredible. 35% strikeout rate last year, 7.4% on the walk rate. He's had a sub 65% overall contact rate in two straight campaigns with an 18% swing and strike rate in both those campaigns. He had a high 4.23 ERA last year, but I think that's due to come down. All the ERA estimators, all the metrics say he's a better pitcher than that. So for me, Griffin Jax and Edwin Uceta are the two big names to know in this situation. Unfortunately, these guys are going to be fringe 12-team league options because they're going to be part of the committee. But you know what? If Jose Ferrer from the Nationals can net Harry Ford, what these two arms get if the Rays decide to deal from a position of strength? Because that's what they have. They have a strength, and they can deal from that position. And I wonder if they make that decision, what they could get for much better bullpen arms than Ferrer.